Hey,
Hello, my name is Selena.
and my name's Theoni, and you are listening to Piping Hot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Piping Hot. We are so excited that you guys have joined us today because it's kind of a special episode.
It is a special episode. Yes, very super special. So stay tuned till towards the end, and we'll give you the announcement.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. How
Very
have you
special.
been? How was your day?
yeah, my day was well. I don't. Well, so anyways,
Excuse me? Ma'am, what? What is happening?
I don't know.
What?
Today was just like not a great day work wise. I mean,
Ugh.
again, I have my coworkers I get along with, so we were talking crap the whole day and like just made it
Yeah.
through. But
Okay.
like, just so much BS as usual.
Ugh.
And we have our managers meeting on Tuesdays, so it's always just kind of like at the forefront on Tuesdays because we're all with each other and just.
Yeah.
So that was that. But other than that, my day has been okay.
Good.
Yeah, I honestly haven't done a whole lot this past weekend, which was good. I mean, I had
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, obviously, which
Yeah.
Wesley and I, we made the most of it. We still had a really good night, but it was like one of the worst experiences at a restaurant we've ever had.
Ugh.
Like, it was
Ugh.
so bad. The service was bad. I need to talk about this. For those
Yeah,
of
do
you
it.
who live in Boston that are listening, do not go to the Lamani Grill. Okay? Do
Wow.
not go to the Lamani Grill. Okay?
Name drop.
So first
Name
off,
drop.
obviously we have a reservation. So we show up, we get seated, and it takes, I'm not joking you, 25 minutes for someone to come over and take our drink order. We're sitting there for almost
Just
a
your
half an hour.
drinks?
Just our drinks. Then it takes another 15 to 20 minutes to get the drinks after we order. And another thing I was just annoyed about right off the bat was that they didn't advertise online, but they had a special Valentine's Day menu for $130 a person.
Per person?
Per person.
That's
We
insane.
were not expecting to like spend that kind of money.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then everything just is taking forever, right? Finally, we get our food. And obviously we paid a lot of money for it. So mine was a little bit better. I got like a filet and some shrimp. It was fine. The
Yum.
filet was good. The shrimp tasted like gasoline, but that's fine. Then Wesley got lamb chops, and this is a fancy restaurant. We're paying $130 a person. It's
Yeah.
lamb chops with a side of fries. And there's nothing wrong with fries, but it's like we're paying
Yeah.
$130 a person on Valentine's Day. Like, make some
Yeah.
mashed potatoes or something.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, come on. But then he cuts into his lamb chops, and they're like way overdone. Our food is like cold. It just like was not good.
Ugh.
So then we were like, you know what? Wesley's like more bold than I am, so he was like, I'm gonna say something. Oh my gosh, this is turning into one of those stories. Sorry, tangent on my tangent, but this is one of those stories where it's like, have you seen that meme on TikTok and like Instagram where it's like this guy and he's like, and he was a Jehovah's Witness, and his story just like makes no sense because he's on all these tangents. That's what this
Yes.
is.
Very nice. Okay.
Anyways, so he finally complains about the lamb chops, and well, first he asks for a waiter so he can talk about it. 15 minutes go by, no waiter comes. He asks another person, still no waiter comes. So then finally he flags down this guy who I think was like a manager or something, and the manager was kind of like almost seemed offended that we brought it up, like, and then he was like, well, I can offer you guys some free drinks. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Because I was like, in my head, I'm like, number one, I don't want another drink.
No.
And then number two, I'm like, we're telling you about like a super expensive meal that's not what we want at all. Like, you're not
Yeah.
going to just appease me with like a little drink. So then Wesley
Yeah.
asked nicely, he's like, could we just take the lamb off the bill and whatever? Because first he offered Wesley like, oh, I can go warm up the lamb chops for you. And Wesley
In
was
the
like, no.
microwave?
Yeah, literally. So Wesley asked, and he finally like agreed to take it off the bill. And then he like walked by and was like giving Wesley glares after that, and I was like, I'm so done. So then at this point, we're 2 hours in. We just finished 2 hours in. We just finished our food. And we're like, we're just going to get our dessert to go because, like, we're not waiting any longer. So we get our dessert to go. And we find out that there is a required 20% gratuity. So on this 130%, a 20% required gratuity. Okay? So that's an extra charge we didn't want to pay.
Ugh.
Then there's a line for an additional tip on top of a required tip. And we were like, no
Absolutely not.
chance. So then we like split it. So I signed my part. We signed it. We leave. And he said, I signed on the signature line, worst service, and underlined it. That's how he signed his name.
I love it.
It was iconic.
I love it.
But then the real kicker is that we get home to eat our dessert. And he got chocolate baklava, which looked fine. I got chocolate strawberry, which I thought was like a cake or a cheesecake or something.
Yeah.
I open it. It's 2 tiny chocolate-covered strawberries. For $130
$130,
meal.
yeah.
That was oh, no. Never go to Lamani Grill.
The audacity to like charge that much,
Yep.
and then to like have bad service, have bad food, have the audacity to like argue with the customer when like they're trying to fucking tell you that the food is like cold or overcooked or whatever. It's like, you guys, you need to take like a few steps back and go touch grass. Like, this is insane.
Literally. And I feel like we were as respectful as you can be about something like that. It just like was just a bad experience. But we had a really fun time. And Wesley got me a blanket with Hercules' face on it for Valentine's Day. So it's really, really cute. Yes. Oh my gosh, his ear is sticking out of the crate because he fell asleep against it. It's very cute. Anyways, enough about me. How are you?
Very nice. Good. I'm doing good. We didn't do anything for Valentine's Day, so
Nice.
I know, which is fine. We just didn't plan it. Like, we were just too late. We do have a couples massage coming up this upcoming weekend.
That'll be amazing.
For 80 minutes. We've never done it that long.
Nice.
It's only been like 50 or 60, but we're like, you know what? We're going to splurge. We're going to do 80 minutes. So
I feel
we'll
like
see
it'll
how
be
it is.
so worth it. Oh my gosh. I've never done a longer massage either, but like it sounds magical.
Yes, yeah. So we're excited. I'm also realizing that like we haven't talked in a really long time, at least like on the podcast. Did you do anything for like Super Bowl? Like the Super Bowl weekend or anything?
Yeah, I went to one of Wesley's friends' place and we just watched the game and hung out and had some food. So yeah, very chill. Very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, we basically did the same thing. We went over to a friend's place. We had friends from out of town visiting as well. So
fun.
we like hung out that Saturday before, and then we went to go get hot pot, which was so good.
Oh my god. I need to go to Hot Pot again. Oh, I love it.
Oh my god, when you come back, we should go to Hot Pot.
Can we please? Okay,
Yes.
deal. You know what I've also been dreaming about? I really want to go back to the Melting Pot, which is that fondue place in St. Paul.
I've never been there.
Oh my god. Okay, so we'll do Hot Pot and the Melting Pot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. But then and then on Sunday we went over to the friend's house, and like they cooked us pizza. We brought buffalo chicken dip. A classic.
Literally.
Yep.
Nothing brings me joy like buffalo chicken dip. Like
Literally. So, but that was good. But yeah, I mean, it's been crazy. Work has like been picking up like insanely. I've been kind of low key dying, but it's fine. And then we spent time with family last week. We had some family out of town, and I got to spend time with my nephew, who is the cutest little guy in the whole world. He's so cute. And I told you this before. I took a writing class like a weekend ago or whatever, which was super fun, and very insightful, and also like gave me like inspiration again to like actually do. Also, I was gonna tell you too, I finally finished this revision yesterday.
You finished it? Oh my God. See,
Yes.
I knew you would do it.
But
I knew
it's
you
so messy, Theoni. Like, it's so, like, I have never ever written it this, like, there's so many plot holes. Nothing makes sense. Like,
Is
it's
this your
so
adult
bad.
fantasy?
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
And it's like the beginning is fine. Like I have the beginning, but it's
Yeah.
like as you keep reading, it just gets worse and worse. Like, so I have to like overhaul it, but it's
Nice.
fine. I'm happy that like I got through it. So it's like it's
Yeah.
fine. Now
Heck
I can
yeah.
just kind of go in like pieces.
Well, is this one of those that you think is going to be a standalone, or like could it be multiple books? Or are you not sure?
Yes, this one I'm planning to be a trilogy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it doesn't make things too complicated, but it's like enough where it's like, well, I can like cut this out and save it for like book 2 or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's like that kind of stuff.
Nice.
And then I also got a facial yesterday.
Oh my God! Look at you
Yeah.
living your best life. How was it?
It was so good, Theoni. It was amazing.
Oh my
I've
God.
never gotten a facial. I gotten like one facial at like a
Yeah.
spa, and it was like okay. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
the best. Okay, and so for some reason I just like decided I wanted a facial.
Yeah.
And so I go to this place here in Minnesota, and I get there. It's 40 minutes, a 40-minute facial, where
Okay,
so I'm like,
nice.
oh my God, that's kind of like long, but like sure, whatever. I get there, and she's like, yep, like lay on the table. Do you want like a weighted blanket? And I was like, yes,
Okay,
please.
Yes, I do.
I do. And it was really cold yesterday. It's also very cold today too. But like it was just like the most relaxing experience. And maybe it was like just like with the stress of like work and life
Yeah.
and whatever, but it was just like so nice to relax and be pampered, and it just felt amazing.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Work has been a lot for you lately, you know?
It has been. It
Yeah.
has been. So, highly recommend. Like now I'm like hooked on it. So now I have to like go again.
Of course. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that's pretty much it for a download on my life. I'm still not
Nice.
on TikTok or Twitter. So,
Oh. I forgot about that.
if you've
I've definitely sent you some stuff.
I have not seen it, unfortunately.
I can't believe you stuck to it this long. You have so
Yes.
much better self-control.
I know.
than
It's
do.
almost been like a month now. Like it's crazy. So,
crazy.
anyways, anything else? Like what else have you done? Like what else?
Honestly, not a whole lot. I think I have so much going on this year with like bachelorette parties and weddings and baptisms and this and this. And so
Yeah.
I've made a Google Doc of all the things that I need to book and purchase and all that. And I'm just like slowly going through to get everything. Because I was like, it was too much to keep track of. And so
Yeah.
I feel like my mind's kind of been on the rest of the year, and I haven't been doing a ton currently. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to take things a step at a time. And I think we were talking about this the other day, but I definitely something that I am hoping to get back into is just like my hobbies, figure out what that is. Wesley told me on FaceTime today, and I'm holding him to this, but he was like, we should do a pickleball league together. And I said, yes, we should. Because I did a pickleball league once, and I really want to do it again. So I'm kind of hoping like me and Wesley can do it. And then I know my roommate's been wanting to do pickleball too, so she
Nice.
could join. So yeah.
He seems like the competitive type.
He's actually not, which I think is a good thing.
Really? I know, because you're very
Yeah.
competitive.
I think I need that. I think I do need that. I mean, I think he can be, he's really not that competitive. I mean, I think like,
That's surprising to me. His vibe, you can tell him this. His vibe gives it off that he like is competitive.
well, I think it's because he's like very sure of himself. I think he, like with work stuff, he really wants to excel and do well. So I feel like he can be competitive-esque with work stuff, but otherwise, like with the games and things, he's just like, it kind of is what it is.
Okay.
I feel like maybe one day I'll bring it out of him, because but like when we were in Minnesota and we were playing pickleball with my family and I kept losing, like I actually got in a bad mood, and he was like, it's okay. I'm like, but it's not though, because I keep losing. It's not okay. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Funny. Okay.
Mhm.
You know what? That balance though is like needed. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm like neurotic. I'm very.
Yeah.
competitive.
I'm the same way. I'm the same
Yeah.
way. So. Okay. Very nice. Any other life updates?
I don't.
I'm trying to think.
Sorry.
You're good.
No, I don't think any other life updates, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like my life has just been a little boring, but it's gonna go crazy the rest of the year. So I'm okay
Yeah.
with that right now, honestly.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Okay. Cool. What are you reading, watching, listening to?
I'm not reading anything. I'm still stuck in
Great.
a dumb book. I honestly, I need to just DNF it because
Yeah.
it makes me dread going back to read it. And
Yeah.
I think I just need to DNF it, but I have such a hard time doing that. But
Yeah.
yeah, because I have a lot of books on my shelf that I really want to read. I just haven't, so.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I feel like DNFing a book is such a big thing in my mind. I have a friend who will just DNF a book whenever she fucking feels like it, and I'm like, I wish.
more.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Can she
Me
teach
too.
me her ways because I need that.
No, really, truly, like I have no clue, but like for me personally, it feels like such a big deal, and
No,
so
it
like,
does.
anyways,
I get
yeah.
it. Because I'm always
Yeah.
like, well, what if it gets better? Or
I
what if I
know!
really like the ending? Or blah, blah, you know? Like, I don't like the what
Yeah.
if of it all, but I think I need to get
Yeah.
over that. What are you reading?
What am I reading?
Yeah.
I finished the entire fucking Shatter Me series by Tara Mafi with my friend who we've been doing this like buddy read together
Yeah.
since the beginning of the new year. And I've read all 6 books,
That's
including all of like the novellas in between. I'm currently on like the last novella, which is like 6.5.
Whoa.
And so yeah, it's like it's been a journey. It feels really crazy. I'm happy though that I did read it because I didn't read the last 2 books, and so it's like
Oh, nice.
I needed to finish it anyways. But this novella is basically just like their wedding, and it's just all like fluff. And just like really happy stuff. Like I was reading it this morning. Sorry, can you hear Archie?
Yeah.
Sorry. He's very angry for some reason. It's all like, I was reading it this morning and I was just like giggling to myself because it's like so like sweet and happy and just like so adorable. Like I was just like giggling, kicking my feet.
Yeah.
I will say, it is also very spicy, which I am so surprised about for a young adult novel that I almost like, I just like don't know how to feel about it. Like it's just, I don't know. I think like as I've grown older, I'm like, I don't know if like an explicit sex scene should be in a young adult novel. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel very conflicted, but 14-year-old me would have fucking loved it.
Oh my gosh, I would have like read that under my covers and been like, what are these feelings?
Yes. Like 14-year-old Selena would have freaking loved it. 27-year-old Selena is feeling very conflicted about it because I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, I am still very much enjoying it.
Nice.
It's a novella, so like I'm like halfway through and it's like very, very quick. But I am planning on my next read to be Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune.
Wait, do you want to read it together?
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to read it.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah.
No, because that's been what I've wanted to read, and I think I need to just like almost be forced back into it. So this will be good, actually.
Yeah. So I finally got it from the library.
Nice.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish this novella soon, and I should like read just something like cute and nice. And so okay.
Yay!
Very nice. Very
Fun.
nice. What are you watching?
Same stuff as usual.
Okay.
Modern Family.
Nice.
I think I mentioned this one episode, but me and my roommate are in such like a RuPaul's Drag Race kick. I'm like,
yes,
I love it. But we've been going back and watching like old seasons and old like all-star seasons because like I just the newer season. We're trying to watch the one that's airing right now, and it's just
Yeah.
not as good. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is, but
Weird.
it's just not as good. Yeah. So we've been
Okay.
going back and watching old seasons and stuff, which is really fun. And then also been watching Traders. Oh, and
Yeah.
Traders is so good. Everyone needs to watch that show, okay? Like, it is literally the best show on television right now. I'm not joking. You're laughing, but I'm being serious. No, but it's really good. And then also Abbott Elementary as the episodes come out. And then also the Kardashians' new season just started, so I've been watching that.
Oh, very nice. Okay, wow. You've been watching a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I guess I have. Yeah, I
Nice.
haven't been reading, but I have been watching, so.
Nice. Hey, sometimes
that.
you need that trade-off, though. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So.
You right, girl. You right. What are you watching?
Lots of anime still. We're
Nice.
just like on an anime kick.
Heck
So
yeah.
we finished our rewatch of Death Note, which was really good. I think it was just like nice to rewatch it because we haven't seen it in a really long time. So that was super fun. We're still watching Solo Leveling as it airs. And then we've also like been randomly watching like Kitchen Nightmares on
Nice.
like as it airs too on TV. I don't know. It's just like it's just been chill. Like
Wait,
whatever.
is Kitchen Nightmares anime?
No, it's with Gordon Ramsay. That
Okay,
is not
that's
anime.
what I thought, but you said
That
you've
is
been
not
on an
anime.
anime kick, but then
You're right.
So I got confused.
That was
I like,
misleading.
no,
was
no, no,
misleading.
but I get what you're saying. Yeah, nice.
But yeah, I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. Survivor starts literally next week. A new
Nice.
fucking season of Survivor starts. And so like we're ready to get back into that kick.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, I'm just like looking forward to that. But like nothing else. Everyone literally, I've talked to everyone. Everyone's like, I'm watching Severance. I'm watching The White Lotus. Like they're watching
Yes.
cool
Wait.
stuff.
Okay, I do need to watch The White Lotus though. I
Yeah.
love that show. so I
Season
do still
3
need to watch it.
it's like airing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So people are just watching like really cool stuff, and I'm like, I am not. So
Yeah.
anyways, that's okay though.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you listening to?
I'm actually listening to a lot of stuff.
Okay. Wow.
So I listened to Sabrina Carpenter's deluxe album of her short and sweet.
okay.
right.
What'd you think?
Have I like it, okay? I like the additional songs. Can I say something controversial? I don't like the version of Please, Please, Please with Dolly Parton.
I don't think that's controversial.
Okay, good, okay.
I think that's just the truth.
Okay.
I think
Sorry, it just doesn't
would-
hit.
I just don't think that song was meant to be a country song. So that's just that. And then like
Really?
I don't
No,
think
I think
Please-
I think it's the most country song out of that entire album.
What about Slim Pickens?
Just kidding. Slim Pickens is the most country song.
I think her and Dolly, like, I feel like that song to me made more sense, like, as a country song and then, like, turning into
Yeah.
a duet. Like, I feel like that. But what really
But
got me.
Slim Pickens is not flashy enough.
That's true. But the thing about Please, 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 what bothered me, it reminded me, like, triggered from the Yes and remix with Mariah Carey, where it's like,
Ugh.
the harmony doesn't always have to be high. Like, there were a few moments in there when Dolly was
Yeah.
doing, like, a lower harmony that I was like, okay, that sounds okay.
Yeah.
But then, like, during the Please, Please, Please part, she was singing
like-
so high.
Yeah.
It was too much. And I just feel like it was chaotic, but
Yeah, I listened to it once and I was like, that's enough, I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
I really, really like 15 Minutes. I think it's so fun and so funny too.
Was that the one? Is that the one that kind of sounds like Hopelessly Devoted to You, like that? vibe?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
I love that song.
So,
It's so
good. Literally
And yes,
so
agree.
good.
Like it's very Sabrina. I feel like with
Yes!
the lyrics. Yes.
Yes, but so very like Grease-esque with Hopelessly Devoted to You. Like I
Yes.
love it. It's like the best mix of like
Agreed.
both. And then I also really like Busy Woman, which was like a secret song on her record that now has finally come out digitally, which I know it's been around for a little bit, but like this was kind of like the first time that I listened to it in full and I really, really liked it. So
Yeah. See, I'm gonna be honest. I think I just love Short and Sweet so much that the deluxe songs just like didn't totally hit for me, honestly.
Really?
Besides 15 minutes, yeah. Even
Okay.
Busy Woman, I think I'm getting them confused because I've only listened to it a couple times. But
Yeah.
I think was Busy. Oh, anyways, I'm not gonna give my thoughts because I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
Okay. Okay, so I've been kind of listening to that.
nice.
Have also been listening to a new song called Born Again by Lisa from Blackpink featuring Doja Cat and Ray. Have you heard of it?
That song is so
It's so
Good.
good. Dioni,
It's
it's
so
so
good.
good. It is literally amazing. Do you know,
the
like,
chorus is so catchy. It's sickening.
no. It's the ending. It's the ending after the final chorus when they do the different, like, Born Again.
Yeah.
How does it go again? It's like, no, I don't know. I'm gonna mess it up. But it's so
It's
good.
so good.
Do you know, like, the history behind this song and how, like,
No.
Lisa bought it from Ray because Born Again was on her unreleased album that her record held hostage. And so Ray sold it to Lisa, and then Lisa obviously made it like her own song and then asked Doja Cat to be on it and Ray. And
That's
Ray
iconic.
also produced it too, or like had a hand in producing it too.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Isn't that so
Go,
cool?
Lisa. Yeah.
I know, and it's such a good song that like
It
I'm
is.
pissed that the record like held it hostage. Like Ray has a whole fucking album of songs that just like have not been released, and like this is the only way that it can be released if someone
But
else
you
buys
know
it.
what? Maybe this was the way for that to happen because
Yeah.
I don't know, like the production and everything about it is so perfect that I'm like, at Lisa sounds so good on it.
Yes!
Doja Cat's verse is so good, and like who knows if that would have happened? You
I know.
So,
It honestly was like a perfect way that it came
scenario.
about, but like
yeah,
oh my god, I have been listening to it nonstop. It just like is so good.
it's so good.
I've also been listening to Last Night's Mascara by Griff, which I know you had mentioned before. I'm listening to New Woman by Lisa featuring Rosalia. It's an older song, but it came back up on my like pop mix, and I was like, wait, this is a pop. So
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
listening to that, and then I'm also listening to a song by a K-pop group called Kiss of Life, and the song is called Igloo. It's the dumbest fucking song, but it makes me feel like a badass, okay? It just hits. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
the dumbest fucking song.
You don't need to
but
explain it. If it hits, it hits.
Yes,
you know?
it literally makes me feel so badass in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, it's amazing. So
Oh my gosh, I definitely have to go listen to that.
it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but I love it.
But that's okay. It's okay for it
Yeah.
to be dumb.
Yeah.
Like if it does what it needs to do for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what have I been listening to?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what of these I've said before, but we'll do it again. Have I told you I'm listening to Sports Car by Tate McRae? I love that song. It's so 2000s. It's
it really
so
is.
Britney.
It really
It's what it
is.
needs to be, okay? Love
It's a different vibe, and I think in the sense of like it is kind of reminiscent of 2000s.
Yeah.
But it is so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Fat, Juicy, and Wet by Sexy Red and Bruno Mars.
I have not listened to that song yet.
I'm sorry. It's so ridiculous, but it's so catchy. It's so catchy. I'm
Okay.
sorry. It just is.
Okay, good to know.
I've been listening to Disease and Abracadabra, both by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I think that slaps. And then I've been listening to a little bit of Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, just because
As
it's
you
having a moment
should.
again. So
As you should, yes. Very
Drake
nice.
apparently released music recently, and I was like, "You're a fool. You're a fool. Why would you do that?"
When and where and how, sir.
Literally. I would never come out of hiding if someone.
I would never show
performed-
my fucking face.
He looked in the camera and smiled, saying, "Hey Drake, I hear you like I'm young." Like, bruh.
That would be my 13th reason. I'd be done.
Literally. No. Yeah.
So funny. Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
Yes.
Do we want to dive into our pop culture updates and whatnot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't have any written down, but I have a few, I think, just like off the cuff. So,
Okay.
can I start with one? Because I just it's like
Go
on the
for
tip
it.
of my tongue.
Go for it.
Anyone who knows me in real life and has also heard me talking on this podcast knows that I am so far in deep with this Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds stuff. So just a couple updates on that. I'm not going to go super into it because it goes so deep into like everything. But go do your own research. But one update, everyone's thinking now that Taylor Swift is going to be deposed because there was something that came out that she was like, she had nothing to do with it. But there are multiple interviews of Justin and the young Lily Bloom talking about how Taylor Swift had a hand in hiring young Lily and like giving permission of the song. And then Blake gave an interview where she was like, Taylor has been with me every step of the way and doing this and this, like from a thing from a while back. So now everyone's like, oh my God, like I feel like Taylor's gonna get brought into it one way or another. And it's just like, that's like the cherry on, not the cherry on top, like I don't know what the right phrase is here, but it's just like on top of the rest, you're gonna bring in Taylor Swift, like that's good. So that's a whole rabbit hole to go down. But
that's so interesting. Tree Payne, who is her PR person, is probably working fucking overtime to get
100%.
that to like die, but it probably won't, because you're right that like her song was used. But I didn't know that she had a hand in casting young Lily, whatever what the actress's name is. Yeah.
I have to look more into the story because that I just saw today. But I think her PR did make a move because there was an article that came out a while back that was like, Taylor Swift like has nothing to do with it or whatever. And that came out. But then now all of a sudden all this stuff is coming up where it's like, so who knows what will come of that. And then another thing that just happened. So this is kind of two pop culture in one. So sorry.
Yeah.
So SNL 50 came out, which I still need to watch.
Yeah.
But it's like the big like 50 years of SNL, like celebrating all these stars coming back, redoing old skits, all this and this and this. And basically there was some within the SNL 50, there was a back and forth with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler and Ryan Reynolds in the audience. And Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were like, oh, hey, Ryan, like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, why? What have you heard?
Yeah,
like, basically, like, which I think is ridiculous. It's insane that they both even went there and were smiling and acting things like normal, because in Blake's lawsuit, she was like, I am suffering severe emotional distress to this day. I can't even get out of bed sometime and blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to come to SNL 50 and then your husband's going to make a joke. So, like, I don't know. Again, I don't know how on board Blake was with that part. I don't think she was on board with that. But, like, still, nothing. Every day there's something that's making the two of them look worse and worse. And not because Justin and his lawyer are saying anything. Because more stuff is coming up. Their actions speak louder than words, okay?
Here's the thing, too. I think it also reinforces that they're untouchable. They are A-listers, right? It's like, that's why they can do shit like this. Is because they are untouchable.
A whole thing. Yeah.
But this whole lawsuit is now, like,
it's
bringing light
so much.
Yes, exactly. But still, it's like crazy though that even with all of this shit unraveling, they can do shit like that, which just shows you how much fucking power they have in the industry, which is like really scary.
Yep.
So,
and then another thing, like Ryan Reynolds like did some sort of like joking bit on The Voice about Michael Bublé. I didn't watch it, but it's just like clearly his PR team is trying to get his face back out there in a positive way, but I don't think people are buying it. Like, people are too smart nowadays with stuff like that. So
also,
it's just very interesting.
People, like, have read the 400-page document lawsuit. Like, people have fucking time on their hands. Like, it's like, I just, like, it's crazy. Yeah. So, thank you for that update, because I'm not on TikTok.
You're welcome. Yes,
I haven't seen any like updates between Justin and Blake. So very nice, very nice. Okay.
Yes. What's yours?
Do we want to do a Grammy recap?
Oh, sure.
We haven't like talked about it or anything like that.
We haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, The Grammys is dumb, and that's just what it is. Okay, like no, it just
I mean,
is. Like
we knew that.
What I was surprised about, Billie Eilish got completely snubbed.
Yes.
Like Billie
yes.
did not win one thing, which I am surprised about for two reasons. One, because the Grammys love her historically.
Yep.
Number two, because I genuinely thought her album was really, really good. It was commercially successful, like all of the things. So I was very surprised that she didn't win anything. Also surprising, well, I'm not surprised because of what it was up against, but like also the Grammys love Taylor Swift and she didn't win anything either.
Right,
so that was
right.
also surprising.
Yeah.
And then it's so sad because like, so Beyonce won Album of the Year, right? For Cowboy Carter.
Yep.
Finally. And then there's some people who are like, which I kind of had this reaction at first as well. And I'll own that. And I think I need to like, you know, take a look at myself for that. But it's just like, my immediate thought was like, she won that because her husband threw a fit last year. But like, I think for me, why I get frustrated because I'm like, why didn't Beyonce win with Lemonade? Why didn't she win with Renaissance? But you wait until Cowboy Car, you know.
It's like a
like
pity Grammy. This is my whole fucking like problem with award shows is that like they decide to give these awards to people who are overdue for it and not for people who've actually like earned it based on their album or based on their performance in this one movie. It's like it's like oh sorry, we forgot to recognize you, so here's your pity Grammy, here's your pity Oscar. Like it just like pisses me off because you're right. I will die on that hill that Beyonce should have fucking won for Lemonade. Lemonade still holds to this fucking day and it's so good. I am very happy that she won for Cowboy Carter because she deserves it. But again, for that album, though, I would have chosen Lemonade.
Yep. No, that's what I mean. It's like, again, so it's just frustrating because maybe if they just gave people the awards when they deserved it, Beyonce wouldn't need a pity Grammy because she already would have won Album of the Year a while ago. Like, so it just makes me mad the way they go about things.
I know.
I mean, I am happy Sabrina won. I am happy that Chapel won something. I think that they both deserved something, so I'm happy that
I agree.
happened.
I'm happy that Doechii won.
I am happy. Well, she's only the third female rapper ever.
Women rapper ever to win in this category. It was like best rap album, I think was the category she won in. So
in the company of Cardi B and Lauryn Hill. So like
that's some crazy shit.
That was really cool. Yeah. Chris Brown did win, so good for him.
Yep.
Sorry guys.
Kendrick.
I'm sorry. Kendrick Lamar won. He
not
swept
like us.
all of his categories that he was nominated. Which, I mean,
good for him.
I think it was well deserved.
Yeah.
But the Grammys also kind of love Kendrick, I feel.
They do.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars took home Best Pop Vocal Duet with
that makes
Die With
sense.
a Smile.
That
100%.
If they
100%.
didn't win, that wouldn't have made sense.
No, exactly.
Even though I kind of wanted the boys' mind to win, but it's okay. It's fine.
It's okay. We'll pass. We'll give it a pass. Yeah, I mean, I watched some of it a little bit, and it was fine. I think Trevor Noah, I think it's right, is his name.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job in the light of like LA being on fire. So I think he did a really good job. But yeah, no, I mean, I watched some of it, and I thought it was fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, okay. Very nice. Very nice. What's your next item?
How about you do another one? Because I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl performance and stay on the topic of Kendrick.
Okay, so here's the thing. I remember, so I was watching it, I was at Wesley's friend's house, and at first I was like, this is so boring. Like, I was like bored. I didn't really I just wasn't with it. But
Yeah.
then the more that I've seen, the more that I've like looked into it, the more appreciation I've gotten for it.
Yes.
So
yes.
it took me a second, but I
Yeah.
feel like I'm on the train now where I really
Yeah.
liked it. I thought
Yeah.
SZA sounded amazing.
Amazing.
Obviously. Like all the stars that riff she did, I was like,
It's
you're
so
literally
good.
next
So
level. Like you're
good.
so good.
How does she sound so
Literally.
good?
Yeah. I don't know.
Here's the thing, when it first started, like, and like Samuel L.
Yes.
Jackson as being Uncle Sam is like so symbolic. Like the second he appeared on screen, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be like, this is like a class. Like I'm going to be educated. And I will say a lot of it flew over my head, but I knew something was being told. I just like didn't have the context to it. And I
Yeah.
think now doing like deep dives and being like, and watching videos of like the analysis of everything has been really, really enlightening, but also like shows just like how thoughtful Kendrick is in his performance and everything. Like I really, really appreciate that as a performer, but also as like a storyteller. Like that's who he is, you know?
No, it is.
And I just like I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
And can we talk about the fact that he got Serena Williams, Drake's ex, to come and crip walk?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's insane.
That's some crazy
That's
shit.
insane. It
That's
is.
crazy.
So good.
I was gonna say similar to what we were talking about before. If you go back and watch that performance on YouTube, I had heard it when I was watching it live, but hearing that entire stadium sing "Not Like
minor.
Us"
Yeah.
and A minor. Theoni, that would have been my 13th reason. I would have never
Yeah.
showed my face again. Oh, what do you tell? Like, what do you mean a whole stadium, not even at my concert, it's a Super
Yeah.
Bowl, knows these words and can sing, and they were that loud. You can
Yeah.
hear them. I would never show my face again.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's insane. I, like, laughed when I heard it, because I was like, Drake, what are you doing? Like,
But the best part is like Drake threatened to sue if Kendrick sang it, and then he sang it anyway and looked him in the camera and addressed him. I'm like,
yes.
Drake got
Yeah.
pummeled
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
in this beef.
Yep.
I've never seen beef. See, I just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know rap beef, but
No,
like I
no,
feel
no.
like this is like next level. I don't
Here's,
know.
do you want to know something really funny? So there's this comedian, his name is Josh Johnson. He is a correspondent on The Daily Show, but he also does stand-up, and he posts like videos online.
Yeah.
And I watched his video titled Kendrick versus Drake beef for white people. he broke it
Wait, I
down
need
for
that.
me.
I
I
need
will send
that.
you the link because it actually was super helpful because I didn't understand how far back they both went.
That's so funny. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm not white, but it was still very helpful for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, literally.
Oh gosh, yeah. So
That's
like it was
iconic.
just I just like I was like I need to know, like I'm going to his concert, right? Like I'm going to go see Kendrick and SZA, so it's like I should know this. So but yeah, no, it like made me like 10 times more excited for the concert. So I'm very, very excited.
I'm so jealous. I'm so
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah. So okay.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
I don't think I have any other pop culture because like if I start talking, this isn't pop culture, but if I start talking anything plane crashes, politics, I will lose my mind.
Yep. No, thank you.
And
No,
I
thank
just
you.
want people to know that no, I gotta stop.
That's not pop culture.
No, it's not.
It's not pop culture.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
Okay. My next one is that Selena Gomez announced her new album with her fiance, Benny Blanco.
You know what? Good for her. I listened to the song they put out.
Me too.
I was pretty bored, I'm not gonna lie. Like it was fine. I think that style of more just like simple acoustic fits her voice better. Like I feel like that's fine. But
Yeah.
But I feel like she's not necessarily doing this album to, I don't know, like commercial success. She's doing it because she wanted to make an album with her fiance, and I think that's great.
I agree. Like, I think it's clear that like this is not for like, it's not flashy. It's not like gonna get like all the awards, right? Like, I think it's like she's doing it for herself, and I really appreciate that, knowing what she's like gone through and dealt with and stuff. So like I can appreciate that. I'm in the same boat as you though, where it's like I listened to the song and I was like, cool, and then never listen to it again.
Yep, literally. Yep. I couldn't even tell you what it's called or what it sounds like. So
no, yeah. So, but yeah, so that's that.
Nice.
Going back to the SNL 50th anniversary,
Yes.
I've been kind of like watching stuff here and there, but one skit I want to talk about is the Domingo skit, because they brought it back and Sabrina was actually in it this time.
I haven't watched it, but I think
Oh my god. Theoni, it's so funny. It is so
Really?
funny. It really is. It's so funny. I love it. But yeah, no, so I've been like trying to
I
like
heard it had like a ton of people though, and like Pedro Pascal and Sabrina and
yes. So, and I've been trying to like watch stuff like here and there with like the 50th anniversary. I was really sad that like Bill Hader wasn't involved, but I think
if
from
I
what
could
I've
have
heard,
seen him as Stefan, that
I
would
get
have been
right.
amazing. Yeah.
Right,
That's
I love
iconic.
Stefan. Yeah, but I think like from what I've heard, or at least what I've seen, it's like that he has like a lot of anxiety. I mean, rightfully fucking so. It's a live show. And so like maybe that was why he hadn't come on or whatever. I'm not sure, but it made me sad because I feel like he was such a staple for when I first started to really understand SNL and like get into it. Kristen Wiig also as well. But yeah, that was pretty much it. The last thing I have is that there was a sneak peek of Bridgerton season 4 that dropped this past weekend. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Is it the sneak peek where there's like also behind the scenes stuff?
A little
too?
bit, I think so.
Okay, yes, then I have seen it.
Okay, I have not seen it.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I am very excited.
Okay.
I already love like the casting choices, so I'm excited about that. But I just so deeply need this show to get back on track from last season.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need them to go back to the formula of season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And just not do whatever formula they had. What I was happy about, and I told this to my aunt too, who DM'd me when it like came out. I was like, I'm just happy I didn't see 1 second of the Mondricks. Okay. I don't want to see them ever again.
Oh, you know you will. You know you will see them though.
They're so irrelevant. I don't understand.
I know.
I don't understand. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well I haven't seen it. I haven't been on like TikTok or Twitter or anything like that, so it's like it's kind of passed me by. But I'm excited and I'm hopeful. The thing is that like it's the same showrunner who did season 3, so that's the only thing that I'm nervous about. But
and
I don't know.
You mentioned like when we did that episode that she contracted for the 2 seasons, right? They're gonna get rid of her after this. I really do think so because season
Shonda,
3 was
please,
just so
Shonda.
bad. Shonda,
Pull through, please. You need to listen to us, okay?
Shonda knows how to make too good of television to
Yes!
let this happen to the show.
Exactly. That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm saying. Shonda knows how to make a good TV show.
Yes.
So why is she allowing this to happen?
Literally.
Shonda, please.
Don't allow it anymore, please.
I don't know why. Why? Okay. That was all that I had for pop culture stuff. I might have missed stuff again because I'm not really on social media anymore, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Honestly, like I think I get my like pop culture off of TikTok for the most part.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been so deep on the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni that's a majority of what I'm getting. So
Oh yeah, I bet. Okay.
Hercules is like biting on his cage now because he woke up, but he'll be fine. I'll let him out after this.
Okay, very nice, very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it time for our announcement?
Like, I think it's.
Is this?
think
You
it's
are
time.
here. If you've listened this far, you are here at the announcement
for the
time.
announcement. Yeah.
Is it me or is it you?
I don't want
It's me. Okay, it's me. You guys, it's me. Did you? Is anyone surprised? No, I'm kidding.
No, literally, I can't handle stuff like this.
So the announcement that we've been foreshadowing, Theoni and I, as you've probably noticed, I think we have over the span of this podcast have just evolved our priorities with this podcast and our life and our hobbies and work. And so I think after evaluating and discussing, we have decided to end the podcast. And this will unfortunately be our last episode. And we just want to thank everyone who has listened so far. I know it's not in the thousands of viewers, or listeners, but I know it was a small community, and we appreciate everyone who's like listened and just like interacted with us. And it's been really, really fun. But I think we've come to a place in our life where I think this chapter has ended. So, yeah. Anything you want to say?
Me and Selena are emotional wrecks in different ways. I'm the one who will cry on camera, so I don't even know why I'm like having emotions about it. But it's just like, it is crazy to think like the time went by so fast. Like we've literally been doing this for 3 years, which is insane to me. Like it feels like it's been so long, but other days it doesn't feel like it's been 3 years of our lives. But yeah, like Selena said, I think we just, like I mentioned even earlier in the podcast, like I think I've been wanting to get into other hobbies, and just life is a lot, and life demands a lot out of us adults. Like we're real adults now, you know, and I think it's just like, I think it's a lot to edit and socials and do all of that ourselves when we have very demanding full-time jobs and responsibilities and other hobbies and things like that. So it is very sad. I feel like we've had a lot of good moments, and it's like it's cool because I feel like you always have those friends where you're like, we could start a podcast, or we could do it, or we can talk about anything. And like, I don't know, it's cool to be able to say that we actually did that, you know? Like we did for a long time.
It has been a really long time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, then I forgot.
Classic.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Stop. Wait. Wait. I'm trying to think. I was literally gonna freaking say something.
I don't know.
I don't remember. But anyways, hopefully I'll remember. But I was just gonna say that, like, I think it's just so fun to look back and like just like where our life has come to since like we started the podcast, which is so interesting and fun. Like as you were speaking, I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, like I got married when we did this podcast. And like we had to like record multiple episodes before because I was like gone on my honeymoon. Like
that's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. And then you got Hercules as well.
Hercules. And I think as you're talking about, this is obviously not as exciting as getting married, but like I was on here venting every week about being single.
Yes, we did our Hinge
episodes. And now I've been in a relationship for like a year now.
Yeah.
Like it is weird. Like 3 years has changed a lot.
I know.
It is crazy. And it's funny because I imagine like I'll go back and listen sometimes and things like that. But it's like to hear like, not to be all shady to you guys, but it's like, obviously there's stuff we don't talk about on the podcast, but I know that there are like certain things that we bring up that's going to remind me of something else that was going on at that time in my life. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. And like, we've experienced a lot because I don't remember what episode it was, but I remember I have to pause like a few times and bawl my eyes out. Do you remember that? Like
I do
would
remember that episode. I do remember.
Like, okay, I'm good. Yeah,
I do remember.
So,
or the mouse in your room.
Oh my God, I'll never forget the mouse. I'm so glad we have that on tape.
Really,
maybe that will be one of the socials we release now.
Yeah,
but yeah, it is just crazy. But I think Selena and I both feel good about this decision, and obviously we're gonna keep talking about the stuff we talk on the podcast.
Yeah.
Just maybe not as structured and more just like as friends, you know? So.
Yeah. It's like definitely bittersweet to be closing this chapter, but like just know that me and Theoni are still just talking it up. Talking shit. I'm just kidding.
Honestly though, yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, I'm like racking my brain if there's anything else I want to say, but I don't think there is. Yeah. I think this was, it was fun to just like for this episode just talk about life one last time and pop culture and just kind of put a little bow on everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well,
oh my God! Wait.
That's it.
I'm having a crisis.
Because you don't know how to end this episode. See, that's for you to figure out. Okay.
I know. So, what do they call this where you have to like stall? I don't know how to end it. What
Filibuster.
do I say? See you never.
See you never.
I'm gonna stage a filibuster. We're actually never gonna stop recording. This is gonna turn into just a constant. It's gonna turn into a reality show.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. This is crazy.
Like,
vote in the comments below. No.
No. I don't know. Like, thank you.
Thanks so much for listening.
For listening and supporting for these past 3 years.
We appreciate it, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds very formal, but sure. It's on brand.
Can I chat? Wait, I have an idea. Hold on. I'm going to do this. Hold on. Chat GBT.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to read what ChatGPT said, and I haven't read it yet. I typed into ChatGPT, what is a good verbal goodbye to use on a podcast that has been recorded for 3 years? Something nice and bittersweet. So I'll read it, and then we'll be done. Are you good with that?
Okay.
I don't know what this says. I haven't read it, so it could be ridiculous.
Let's do it.
Okay. And with that, we've reached the end of this incredible chapter. For 3 years, you've welcomed us into your lives, and it's been an honor to share these moments with you. While this may be goodbye for now, the conversations, the laughter, and the stories will always live on. Thank you for listening. Until we meet again, take care and be kind to yourselves.
Wait, that was actually really good.
AI isn't bad all the time.
That was actually really good. Thank you, robot. Thank you.
Thank you, robot.
Wow.
And thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.